super excited because I'm going to be breaking down this really cool jazzy blues concept of diminished arpeggios and how to use diminished arpeggios and over what chords you can inject these into your playing. I'm using this in kind of a context of a little blues kind of idea, swing kind of thing. And when I was first learning about diminished arpeggios and just arpeggios in general, I had a really difficult time kind of conceptualizing how I can actually apply them on the fretboard and how I can use them in a musical sense. So I want to zoom in on the fretboard here and I want to break this concept right on down. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. So let's get right into this concept. So one of the things that became so frustrating for me when I was first learning how to kind of like improvise and realize how to play over chord changes was understanding that I need to base my improv off of the progression that's happening, not necessarily just the key that the song is in and the scale. So what I mean by that is that most often when we're playing guitar, especially as guitar players, we delegate we delegate our solos by the key and not necessarily by the chords that are happening. So what I mean by that is we're not thinking about the basis of the chord progression. We are thinking about the scales more than we are the notes of the notes that belong in each chord. That's also kind of what we consider playing the changes, playing through the changes. So how we get better at this is recognizing a chord and learning the arpeggio. So I want to show you this really cool diminished arpeggio that is movable. So no matter what key you played this in or whatever chord you decide to play it over, it'll match up the fingering wise. So I'll show you in two different positions how to play this, and it's up to your goal to kind of figure out where all over the neck you can play this, because it can be replicated all over the neck. So here in this position we have a root, a flat third, we have a diminished fifth. It's my flat 5, so I have C, E flat, G flat. Then I'm actually going to have a double flat. So double flat, normally our flat 7 and C is a B flat, 3rd fret of our G string, but we actually have to double flat that. So we're actually going to go to A. So we'll have C, E flat, G flat, and then A. That's one octave. Now, continuing the octave here, I'm going to go to the 5th fret on the G string. I'm going to do this little staircase shape. 5th fret G string, that's my C. E flat, 4th fret of the B. First finger is going to be on the F sharp or the G flat, 2nd fret of the E string. And then my pinky finger is going to come up to the 5th on the high E. So I have. Again, you can also change the octave too, so you don't always just have to play starting on the root. I could play the flat 5 or the flat 7 here. Flat 5, flat 7, double flat 7, 3rd. Now you can also replicate this shape because in the way that diminished chords work is they're actually stacked in such a manner that every 3 frets away it's the same chord except the notes are just reconfigured. So I can go. I can do that same trick with my scale. So I can go. And I can just keep going until I run out of fretboard. Keep going. Can't run out of fretboard there. So if I'm playing over top of this, and I have this looping in the background, I want to use that as a basis, because if I just use a C minor pentatonic, not getting all this chord tone. That note, fundamental. So I want to use this as my basis. Use chromatics in between that. So insert that. Now I can use pentatonics. So over that G7, I have that B natural, so I want to emphasize that. I don't want to just always play the B flat. So here's just straight pentatonic. So it's kind of bland, right? I'm not really matching all these musical elements, I'm just playing scale tones. But I'm not necessarily thinking about connecting. Add in that arpeggio. Adding chromatics. You could again go the octave lower. And you do it all on one string. So you get the idea. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. I hope that you liked the video. Definitely subscribe, check out all the other content on the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.
Thank you.